shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings. Welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. Wonderful Tuesday. We got Monday in the books. Tuesday is a little bit rough. Moving on to Wednesday. It is what it is. But we do got a couple of things that we could talk about. We have some stuff that popped up. We have grand openings and we have grand closings. Shout out to my boy Porter Rock. Had to use it. I like it. Grand opening, grand closing. It's kind of dope. I like it. So shout out to Porter Rock. If you haven't signed up to Porter Rock channel, go over there and check that out. And I know you're going to say this is an Xbox channel. Why the hell am I touting Porter Rock? Because Porter Rock came on my show. Porter Rock actively is in the chat. Porter Rock goes and watch my videos and puts a thumbs up. So shout out to him for being a real one. And everybody else that's real ones, you know, just not just him. Because my boy Web Dave come through and I go and I check out Web Dave stuff. Same thing with K. Asante, same thing with Everborn. If everybody didn't know, yesterday, if you didn't stick around, this is the shirt that I will be wearing Sunday. My boy Everborn Saga. Please go over there. Get some stuff from him. Get some books from him. I got to show you his books too. His books is incredible. The bag that he got, everything was nice. It was a good thing. But let's get into these topics, right? Let's do that. One of Netflix's most intriguing video game studios is no more. That's Team Blue, y'all. They had a different strategy in what they were trying to produce. They were trying to produce a multi-device AAA title game. Now, I don't know what they mean by multi-device AAA game. That within itself is in a conundrum. Is it Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, and then PC, but also Netflix itself. Netflix itself is the weirdness of it, right? Are they a publisher? Are they trying to get into the gaming market by having devices of their own? What does it mean to Netflix to be part of the gaming spectrum? Is it totally streaming? What does it mean? And I think that's what they have to define themselves as, right? We have to find out. In late 2022, Netflix wooed Overwatch executive producer Chaco Sonny from Blizzard to build its SoCal studio. Sony had hints of a Call of Duty and Santa Monica before that, had stints at Sony, Santa Monica, and Call of Duty. In the spring of 2023, Netflix SoCal studio added Joseph Staten. Joseph, he's a good guy. I mean, if you're going to get him, you're going to get him. A longtime creative lead on the Microsoft Halo franchise at Bungie and 343 Studios, Staten exited the Xbox camp for Netflix to work on as a creative director for a brand new AAA multi-platform game and original IP. He said at the time the move was widely covered in the gaming press as a sign that Netflix was very serious about this gaming thing. The same spring, Team Blue also recruited art director Raphael Gassetti, who had nearly a decade of experience at Sony Santa Monica, where he most recently been the God of War Studios' overall art director. As of October 24th, however, Netflix has shut down Team Blue, and all three of those big hires are no longer at the company, a company rep confirmed to the file. What does that mean? Them exiting the gaming space, does it mean that they no longer have the thirst for it? They want a different strategy. This lends to my hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do. We're going to run it up on them bums. I'm going to keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Theory. I always felt that Sony needed another partner. Now, the market dictates Sony may not be around by 2029 when they decide to launch the PlayStation 6. That's why I tell you hashtag no PlayStation 6. Now, I knew you saying, King, what do you mean Sony may not be around? Financially, Sony is not in the best position poised to the future where the future dictates AI and things of the like. Where Sony's best days are behind them, they get their most profitability from insurance policies and lenses. But they are a welcome commodity in the gaming space. Given the right backing from a potential suitor, that can just turn their smiles, their frowns, upside down. I honestly believe that I've always said Netflix, but it needed something catastrophic to happen in Netflix in order to make that change happen. I will keep my eyes on this because I still believe Netflix and Sony is a viable marriage that can happen. They fix Sony's woes when it comes to financials. Now, I don't know if Sony themselves will sell the PlayStation brand. I think we have to see the next 2 fiscal periods in order to be sure. After the acquisition of Activision Blizzard King, Xbox and Microsoft is poised to take over the gaming space. With the backing of Bethesda and all that ZeniMax has to offer, Microsoft and Xbox, with its existing IPs, is poised to have too many IPs in the upcoming IP wars going forward. And as soon as this ABK deal is complete, Xbox is still in acquisition season in acquiring new talent, new companies to further their reach in the gaming space, as number one seems to be an inevitability and a certain attainability within the next year. I don't know what they're going to do, but hopefully Netflix can help. So Xbox did do a refresh this year. The refresh comes in the form of a headset. Xbox finally upgraded its wireless headset after 3 years. Microsoft announced some upgrades to its Xbox wireless headset on Tuesday with the improved audio, better battery life, and upgraded microphone for $110, which is $10 more than its predecessor, and is available to buy now. Xbox called this a refresh in the announcement post at the website, and it indeed doesn't change up a lot in terms of design. The only significant difference is that it no longer sports a green ring around the air cups. Instead, it opts for an all black finish and look. As you can see right here, the wireless headset. Let me see. Let's get larger on that. Let's also see if we can push that to 1080p so you can actually see that a little bit better. Let's bring that back a taste so we can see it from the beginning. The new Xbox wireless headset enhanced audio experience. Up to 20 hours of battery life. Reimagined sound with Dolby Atmos. Enhanced audio mute. Seamless connectivity with Bluetooth 5.3. Optimized performance. Xbox wireless headset from Xbox. All right, so the most pronounced changes is the battery life with the new wireless headset touting 20 hours of playtime instead of the last model's 15. The microphone also has been upgraded with enhanced auto mute and voice isolation capabilities to eliminate background distractions. For the best sound, the company has also included Dolby Atmos for spatial sound at no additional cost. Great for audio-rich games like Hellblade 2. The Bluetooth 5.3 is more stable connections between the devices. This is pretty cool. The previous wireless headset, which was released in 2021, is a good, affordable headset. It doesn't have many of the advanced abilities that you'll see in other wireless gaming headsets, but it provides a clear sound and allows you to adjust the settings on the ear cups, and it has a retractable mic. Plus, the cost is $100, making it more affordable than other great Xbox headsets, even ones that are wired only with Bluetooth. You can connect to your PC and mobile devices if you want. Now, what they're not saying here is the difference between that is you're able to toggle in between your Bluetooth and your wireless devices while you're playing. So if somebody does happen to call you on the phone, you can just at a click go into the phone call, have the conversation with the phone call, and go right back over. I think that is something that is pretty much par for the course when it comes for premium headsets. But this premium headset is definitely one that you should keep your eye on. I have the Starfield headsets. I might upgrade to another headset, but I'm trying to figure it out. But this does look like a great affordable option. Just $10 more for upgraded Bluetooth, microphone, and sound with Dolby Atmos built in. Can't beat that with a baseball bat. I'm just saying. Disney removes Blade from 2025 release date, adds 3 Marvel movies in 2028. I kind of knew this was an inevitability. Once we saw Blade on the big screen, and I'm talking about in the last Deadpool and Wolverine movie, when we saw Blade played by Wesley Snipes and not Mahershala Ali, well, that set that train on a collision course for derailment. The outcry, the public outcry, is deafening when we got a chance to see Wesley Snipes portray his iconic role as he reprised that role. And in that role, Wesley definitely stole the screen every time he was on it. So again, it leads the people at Disney and Marvel to say, why take a chance on an unknown when they can just definitely take a chance on a known? I think there's ways that you can bring Wesley into the Mahershala Ali Blade movie while staying true to Wesley's portrayal of Blade. A rewrite of the script, if you like. A change, if you will. But don't give up on what is young, new, fresh, and in a new direction just for what is older, safer, and more commonplace. Try to find the medium, the thin line in which commonality reigns supreme. And I think that you can have a great Blade movie without throwing out the baby with the bathwater, which can only be viewed as a kick in the face. The Horizon developers are done with their original franchise, Killzone. I myself love the Killzone franchise, though it was not what it touted to be, the Halo killer that everybody thought that it should have been, or could have been, or would have been. No one ever accepted Killzone for what it was. A really good first-person shooter. Nobody respected the world that Guerilla crafted. Guerrilla Games has been working on the Horizon series for years, and it shows no signs of slowing down, which is bad news for Killzone fans. Its initial franchise. In an interview, Guerrilla developer said the studio was done with the Hyper Dark Shooter series when it pivoted to making Horizon Zero Dawn. We were done with it as a team. As a studio, we needed to refresh its palette. It was by choice. The opposite of Killzone, art director Roy Postma said. He told the Washington Post. Guerrilla Games officially began making games in 2003, and its first big hit was Killzone, a dystopian sci-fi first-person shooter. It went on to make 5 Killzone games in total, with 4 developed by Sony, purchased by the developer. However, when it pivoted to making it Horizon, it left Killzone behind, capping off the series with Killzone Shadowfall in 2013, which I thought was the seminal release of Killzone. It summed up everything that they've been promising. They gave you everything that they said they would. I thought the game was a beautiful showpiece for the PlayStation 4. But other people thought differently. There haven't been many mentions of Killzone from the publisher Sony Interactive Entertainment either. There were 3 Killzone cameos and Astrobots with pull the characters from the PlayStation history, but that's about it. Service for Killzone Mercenary on the PlayStation Vita was shut down in 2020. The studio didn't get much lighter in tone with Horizon Zero Dawn, but it's going down the family-friendly route with its next release, LEGO Horizon Adventures, on November 14th, which is going to be launched on PC, PlayStation, and you guessed it, the Switch, with an Xbox version rumored to be in the future. With blocky characters and a more playful sense of humor and a simplified gameplay, as they previewed in Summer Game Fest, they found a childlike charm that can help parents share the series with their kids. The team is also releasing Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered October 31st, as recent reports claim that the Guerilla Games is working on Horizon Online ahead of the mainline game. More Horizon that you'd never asked for, that the company wants more than anything else. Again, being tone deaf to your fan base at the detriment of your audience will yield you diminishing returns. There's a reason why Sony finds itself with its back up against the wall, facing certain obscurity. The Horizon franchise has never been embraced by the Sony fan base. Its bland, boring, tired world is a dark contrast to what Killzone brought to the table. Exactly what Sony needed at the time that it wanted it, and it gave in spades, only to be left at the side of the road, hungry, with no food, no shelter, left to freeze and go away. Is that the sign of the PlayStation brand? Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. We will run it up on them bums. And I will keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. With bad moves like this and people in charge, Herman Holtz, I'm just saying, Guerrilla Games sees to have carte blanche running ripshod through your Sony library. This holiday season got you trying to figure out what you should get that personal gaming guy or girl that's inside your family? Well, let me tell you. MetaQuest 3, 512 gigabyte, is all $150 off today. Now, it's not uncommon for a couple of households to have a couple of VR sets. It's becoming more mainstream. The games are becoming more attainable. This headset has no wires. So before, where you're tethered to a PC, this is an all-encompassing unit within itself. Why should you buy the MetaQuest 3 512 gig? Nothing beats the additional additions of the top-shelf VR headsets brings to your life. Enjoy an all-encompassing movie screen in your favorite flicks, and go and indulge with a video game like Batman Arkham Shadows, which just happens to be included with this bundle. All right, so what you get with this bundle is you get the Batman Arkham 3. You get the top quality glasses. The resolution is 2240 by 2208 resolution for both eyepieces. The Quest 3 is engineered for up to 2.2 hours on a full charge. You also get 2 MetaQuest Touch Plus controllers. Now, what I'm going to tell you is you can buy an additional battery pack that I put on the back that gives you an extra 6 hours. With Batman, it comes with Batman Arkham Shadows, 3 months of MetaQuest Plus at Best Buy. And be sure to check out some of the best video games deals. Let's see if we click now. What is the total price of this right here? So right now it's $499 from the price drop of $649. A wonderful, wonderful deal when it comes to this bundle and this headset. Look at these pieces here. Now, I have the MetaQuest 2, and I also have the MetaQuest Pro. I also have the PlayStation VR. I also have X-Real glasses, and my thoughts are leaning to the Quest 3. I don't know if it will be happening now, but for $150 price drop, they are inching closer and closer to that magical price of $300. Now you can get I think it's the Quest 3 Lite, and that one is like $300. But if you're into VR, it's a sale going on right now, which will give you that magical price of what you're looking for. And Best Buy, I'm going to tell you right now, they have the 2-year plan for $100. Anything goes wrong with it, take it right back to the store to give you back your $500. No problem. Always get the plan. This article is brought to you by my great friend, Gene Park. Lego Horizon Adventures is of all ages crossover of Sony's dreams. Sony PlayStation is the market leader for video games consoles and dominance built on the backs of violent stories like The Last of Us and God of War. Market leader. I will say Nintendo is. That's the reason why they're launching it on Nintendo. But keep going, Gene. But the company has learned that the bloody epics about aging fathers can only appeal to so many people. Its first partnership with Lego, PlayStation now targets a family-friendly game of all ages and all audience, vital for long-term entertainment enterprises like Disney and Nintendo. Lego Horizon Adventures retells the origins of the closest character Sony has to a Disney princess, Aloy. She's a woman who uses sticks and arrows to fight robotic dinosaurs across a man-made America apocalypse. Her 2017 debut title, Horizon Zero Dawn, see what I did there? Yawn instead of dawn. This guy's ridiculous. Has sold 24 million copies, with a sequel selling more than 8 million 1 year after the 2022 release. Released in November 4th, Lego Horizon introduces Aloy to potential new audience, especially as the game is a PlayStation first non-sports title releasing on a competitive console, which is the Nintendo Switch, which rumors of the Xbox version not far away. It's respun its Lego lens all the way, and that has just as much heart, but also a bit sillier and more accessibility. This is a big move for Sony, embracing their third-party roots. Finally, letting their fan base know they have given up the fight and they have become full third-party. From launching games onto the Xbox Game Pass, day and date, while their fan base has to pay full boat to launching the games on Nintendo's consoles at a lower price, while the PlayStation version has to cost more. This is signs that Sony cares not for their fan base, but cares for everyone. Because when we all play, we all win. And Sony has embraced that and understands that motto. When we all play, we all win. So everybody put their hands together for Sony, embracing their third-party heritage and fully embracing the future which lies ahead for them. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do it over here. We're going to run it up on them bumps. And I personally will keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. I don't want you to miss anything. I want you to keep both your eyes peeled to see what Sony does next in the future. This third-party future for Sony looks extremely bright. I hope you all brought a PlayStation 5 Pro, because that's the last console. This is going to be an absolute short segment. I'm going to give you what happened. We went to PAX West. We had a whole thing set up to do Prince of Persia. And we got there. And we take our job very seriously. We had 4 guys there. 1 guy to do the interview. 1 guy to play the game. 1 guy to control the camera. And 1 guy to also control the lighting. We were absolutely prepared to cover Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. When we got there, we were met with a less than receptive response. There weren't a developer. It wasn't a project manager. There wasn't anyone there of note to receive us, to go over their game and give their game the best light and the best ability to shine. Also, we weren't able to capture footage off of the screen. We were told that we can get B-roll. That put a sour taste in my mouth, because we do block out time when we're going to these shows. So we was at PAX West and we block out times, and it was at the other building. So we really had to walk from one large building to another large building, which was several blocks away. Not telling you that I'm upset or complaining about my job. Doing my job and going to get these games that you guys want to see, that is paramount, that is key. And one of the games that you wanted to see the most of, you wanted for us to dig deep into, was Prince of Persia, The Lost Crown. I'm not saying that the game wasn't a beautiful game. It was a very beautiful game. But I will say this. They gave us all 4 codes. And a lot of times they expect you to be happy with them giving you codes for games so that you can be satiated in the fact that you are part of the collective. My thing above anything is to get authentic gameplay, interview, and the atmosphere. That is our credo. That is what we stand on. LordsofGaming.net, Iron Lords Podcast. We started off with our boots on the ground, doing the hard work, going to every developer, big or small, giving them a voice to see and hear their games. I know a lot of times you say, why do I pick games, random games that I show you guys that I talk about is nice? Because that's exactly what I do when I go to PAX. I go to see each and every last game, because what may not work for me may work for you. And it's not about me, it's about you. I'm your eyes and ears when we go to these showroom floors. I'm your voice piece when you need somebody to talk, to advocate on your behalf. And I take that very seriously. So the level of disrespect that they showed me, do I take any glee in the fact that their team has been disbanded? No, I do not. But do I understand why? Yes, I do. Because it's the little things that makes the big things matter. And I'm just saying, is it karma? Could be. Am I that big? Am I that egotistical to believe that you slight me and something happens to you? No. But do I believe that a butterfly wings can cause a tidal wave halfway across the world? Yes. So remember, the small things count. So I don't take any glee in this, but I do say this doesn't surprise me, not in the least.
Bye-bye, bitch.
Okay, so I know we talked about it yesterday. Analogue's reimagining of the Nintendo 64 ships in 2025, but this is what it looks like. Okay, I just wanted you to see it because yesterday I was showing it to you, but it was dark. You couldn't see it, but it looks great. You know, I was a lot of people that was inside my DM talking about it already sold out. King, they don't make a lot of runs; they make very limited runs of stuff, and maybe hyper games or something like that, hyper kits or something. He said will make a console. Listen, if you can't get your hands on a Nintendo 64, which they are very readily available, I'm pretty sure that you can get one. But what makes this one a little bit better is the fact that it's 4K, right? Without you going and put switches, all that stuff is done internally. I think that's something intriguing. You go to the Twitch. It's King David, ILP. We get here, we make it happen. This is where all the live shows is. The Discord. Jump in the Discord. We do what we do.
You left me what I needed. Ooh, that shotgun though, that legendary hammer.
Get a chance to see the king.
You know what? Get rid of that.
Get busy.
Captain America joint.
Get a chance to see me.
Get some cash.
Put hands on people.
Nobody leaving no messages in the chat.
Let's see. Let me see. What I do over here. Do I
see
go?
Darth Maul right here.
What I do? I go over here.
I gotta see what my room look like too on stream. I'm him.
Oh, yeah. I just did something over here. Yeah, check it out. Let's see what we do.
Got him.
That's when I'm in spot him, got him mode.
Hit the shots now. Now you know I'm close.
Spot him.
Spot him. Got him.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm that dude, boy. You better put that down.
All right, let's rush over here. Let's see where I'm at right here.
Yeah.
End game. He thought he had the drop on the kid. Nah, you ain't know. I ain't let you know what I had. I don't bop out till it's time. Then this man tried to pull up on the behind. Nah. So to switch the weapons, tactical duck weave, get behind the rock, pull out, pose.
Guess what I do? How we do it? How we do it?
Metal Slug Tactics. This is his teaser. It's about to be released. The Akari Warriors join them. I love what they've done with the Metal Slug. Like the card game that I got, that's dope. This is an SNK, and they have taken what I thought was the best thing to come from SNK, and some would say Fatal Fury. They have done a lot with it, so it's beautiful to see. I'm super happy. Man, this stuff looks phenomenal. So if you're into tactic games, keep your eyes peeled for Metal Slug Tactics, which looks like it's going to take the Metal Slug formula and flip it on its head. Look at that. Amazing. Let's go. Hopefully I don't have to get rid of this music. And one of the most horrific games that I've seen in a while.
News of the outbreak unfolded slowly at first. I suppose they didn't want mass hysteria. But in the blink of an eye, half the world's population perished. The virus was mutating.
Some dudes is looking forward to this so they don't have to pay
I'm with
debt.
the CRC, a group meant only to offer a helping hand. Now, we're all that's left, pushing back against the apocalypse to reshape humanity as we know it.
Did I say 8-player co-op? Permadeath?
We need your help. Join us and fight for our existence.
Wow, scary as hell. Now, I will always tell you it's the little things that matter. It's the little things. You could do one thing here, but if you didn't take care of that little thing, that will form something big later on. So always look after the little things. And when you go take care of these shows, make sure that you cross your T's and dot your I's. It's very important. If you do have an appointment, make you sure you show up ready to work. And if you are the people that's there for the interviews, make sure that you are there in a professional manner to make things happen. Because we can see things can go absolutely left. So it's new consoles coming out. If you want a VR, I showed you how to get it, showed you how to save some money, because that's what we do over here. We ain't here to flaunt cash. We're here to save as much cash as we possibly can in order to fund our fun. Remember, this is a hobby. This is not something that's mandatory or essential to life. And we will continue to treat it as such, as a hobby. So, this is the part in the video. I mean, and you saw some of those scary games. Those games look really good. All right. But this is the part in the video. Well, I'm going to tell you to like, follow, and subscribe. And on a Light News Tuesday, I'm just happy that you showed up, showed the boy some love, share it out, get it to a friend, hit that notification button, and I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around Twitch. Because if y'all saw yesterday on my Twitch, when I was playing Astrobot, the PlayStation Eye is in effect. The HD camera is there. So all I got to do is just plug inside my Xbox camera when I'm on Twitch. I'll just be in the red room. I'll be chilling. So I'm going to do that. Don't worry. I got you guys. But thank you for going to the Twitch channel. That's King David IOP. Go over there, sub, put on the notifications. So when I'm on, we can definitely game and hang out. But I'm going to take that logo and I'm going to throw it around Space Marines 2. Because I capped so much for that damn game. And I didn't even play at least 4 or 5 hours in the game. So I'm going to probably do that today. So please, check me out on Twitch when I go over there. At King David IOP at Twitch. And I'm going to tell you, try to play the Game Pass. Oh, thank y'all for not calling me out yesterday for not having, what was it? It was Monday. I think it was Monday video. If you go back to Monday's video, when I say try to play the Game Pass, notice I wasn't wearing my signature chain. You know, the one that me and Snoop Dogg have. This one. Notice I wasn't wearing it. And after I did it, I was like, I wonder if somebody gonna call me out on it. And none of y'all did. So thank y'all for paying attention.